had to watch for the jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Drown out my problems, let me
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And incomplete to open things up. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Patch it. Watch twist.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Dalton here from the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Get him, get him. Big ass, big ass, big ass. Hey, hey, watch it, watch it.
A first carry now for Jordan Howard. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Flushed out right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10. At the 46. Watson looks to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. At the 48-yard line. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Again, it's Watson. And his throw here's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air yet again, Watson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. He'll field this at the 5. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, If you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's J.J. Watt, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
64, weak. Safe. Check out, weak. Heavy. 368.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Right. We got 4.
To throw here, Dalton. That's caught by Howard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
It's up. Lead. 6. It's on field.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
After the interception, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Running with Howard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run with Howard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Check 94. Check 43.
On the toss play, Howard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing on third down, Watson. It's complete to Grant. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and goal, Howard trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. He's going to air one out. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. It's complete to Fuller. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
On 2nd down, it's Howard. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Check 9, check 9. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Shoot, watch the shoot.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And let's pin the mirrors back.
After the run, Watson going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson with a catch made by Hopkins. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, but hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker, and if they did, that'll be a first down. So how big might the special teams mistake be there? Running into the kicker, and that penalty leads to 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 29, Watson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
By 52, by 31.
Here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. To throw is Watson. He's got Fuller. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Passing, it's Dalton. And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, help! 318! 368! Go! 2-by-2. Move! Over here. Hey, help!
Throwing again on 2nd down. Dalton. Complete. Smith has it. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 3rd and 2 for Dalton. He finds Humphreys. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter.
Let's go, let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 26. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Lewis here on first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
52's the mark, 52. Check the out.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dalton, he's got Smith here. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Big stop, let's go.
Topper! Go. We're good.
They run with Lewis out of the gun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. It's caught. Smith. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Dalton here from the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Yeah, he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Extra point put through by Suckup, and it's now 17-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. He's going to fire one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Watson. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Grant. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time. A shotgun snap for Watson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Step, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
But in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Play action now. Dalton. Going deep here for Taylor. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now in 4th quarter where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
On 3rd down, Dalton. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Andy Dalton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Play action here with Dalton. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Dalton off play action. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
We're good.
A 2nd down run with Lewis. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play of this football game. They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw again on 2nd down, Dalton. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run from the pistol with Howard. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Fielded at the 33. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Hey, high 7.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Hey, Delta.
56, the mock boy, 56.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They try to take a shot there on 2nd down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
And he's got this down to the 35. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. They'll run on 1st down. Lewis. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. Again, it's Lewis. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. He'll look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Hands up. 368.
Tight end right. Easy.
Hey, Alpha.
90 is the mic. It's a party now. It's a party now. 90 is the mic.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44.
Back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for the Texans, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew.